Hey guys, it's your girl Lexi, and this is Carpet Fly Go-Getta Podcast, where we interview up-and-coming talent here in the entertainment industry and Hollywood. And today I'm interviewing actor, model, and Olympic hopeful Samuel LeMonde. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me on.
Good.
Appreciate you.
I'm glad you're here. So I know you're a very, very busy man, so I'm just going to hop right in. How did you get into acting?
Wow, it's actually a long story. I don't think you even know about this one.
No, I don't know about it.
Oh, well, I actually got into the top 5 accounting program in the country.
Okay.
It's Cal State Northridge. And, with acting, modeling, when you're new, it's so hard to get these gigs. So, again, plus going to school, I actually got kicked out of school because I didn't have any money to get into school. So I prayed, and then I started modeling and acting, and it paid for my school, and it's currently paying for my school right now.
Oh, wow.
I know.
That is amazing because a lot of people come out here and they do acting and modeling and they don't get paid.
Right.
So if you're getting paid, that's really good.
Yeah, it's all by God's grace. That's all I know. I'm just walking in His faith. That's all I know.
Now, what's really interesting about you and about your story is that you were a refugee. And I just want you to talk a little bit about your background and how you got here to America.
Wow. Yes. Again, I was from the Congo. I was born in the Congo. Actually, I'm one of 14 kids.
Oh, yes, I read that.
One of 14 kids. So the transition in coming to America was not easy.
Okay.
I had to leave my dad back in Congo because he tried everything to get us to America to a better life. So he worked hard, struggled for us to get here. So I was younger when I got here. It's pretty vivid, but all I know is my parents worked really hard for me to get here, and I'm blessed just to be in front of you.
Now, how has that impacted your life as an actor, and just because I know that you are also training for the Olympics,
Right.
which is amazing, and you're in school, you do so much. So how has being an immigrant impacted your outlook on everything that you do?
I realized in the Congo, my brief memory, my earliest memory, I remember everybody was always happy. But the little that they have, they made it work. So me coming to America in the most blessed country, I would say, I took that from my root to always work hard, to always push, even when things seems hard. I'm like, you know what? People in the Congo don't have anything. They're happy. So I always push myself just to be the greatest person that I can be.
Now, like I said, I know that you're training for the Olympics. You're training to hopefully be in the 2020 Olympics, correct?
Yes.
And you're doing the high jump, correct?
High jump, yes.
Tell people what that is, because I don't think everyone is familiar with what the high jump is, or they don't recognize it.
Well, high jump is basically you have 2 poles and a bar, and it has a pit behind it. You will normally... People get confused with high jump and pole vault.
Right.
You actually go over the bar without a pole with your whole body.
Okay.
So you have to run. Normally it's a 10-step, and then you would just jump up in the air with one leg and just hope you don't hit the bar. The world record right now is 8 feet. So a human being can jump over 8 feet over a bar.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, how do you balance that? Because you said you're a student, you do acting, you do modeling, and you're training for the Olympics, which is very rigorous.
Right.
How do you find balance in all of that?
Time management.
Okay.
Time management is important. People really forget about having an agenda, having a schedule. What I do a weekly plan, I do a daily plan, I do a monthly plan. And I make sure I check all of them per day. Because if you don't, then you lose focus, you lose track of your goal, and that's important.
Right.
Having that vision in front of you. So being time management, I'll say, it's been helping me.
So what time do you usually wake up? Like, what's a usual day for Samuel?
Oh my! Oh wow! Focus, Samuel. Right? I'm always focused. I try to be up at 5:30 in the morning.
Okay, wow.
5:30. I read from I forgot who, but he always woke up at 5:30, and that helped him stay focused. I know Dwight Stone was my coach. I know he woke up pretty early to train, and Jamie Nieto was also my coach. They always wake up early to train because they know how busy they are.
Right. And what time do you usually call it a night? What time are you in bed?
You gotta get your 8 hours of sleep, but it's not always easy. So people, I'm not righteous, but I try to be in bed by at least 10:30.
Okay.
At latest 11:30. Okay. But I try. I'm not saying it's always easy, but I try. Yes.
Now, you guys don't see him, but he looks very good. He's got very nice skin, you know, very lean and trim. What kind of regimen are you on, like diet-wise? Can you still have alcohol? Can you still have sweets?
Well, I was from the Congo, so I didn't really eat meat till we only ate meat in like a celebration when we celebrate something like a birthday or like an anniversary. So I grew up on herbs. I grew up on just like natural food. So when I came here to the state, that's when I started eating meat. And personally, I don't like fast food. Okay. I try to cook for myself. I just try to eat healthy. I don't know what healthy is to you. Maybe research how your body function. But I don't put too much meat, too much processed food in my body. Okay. Yeah. It shows because you look good. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Now, I know you've been in a number of shows. We actually met on set. I know you've been in All American, Good Girls, Grey's Anatomy. What out of all those shows, what was your favorite set to be on?
Oh wow, that is the hard question. Oh man. Okay, so there's two ways you can take about this. On Grey's Anatomy, I had a great time. Everybody, all my friends were like, oh my God, you were on Grey's Anatomy. That's awesome. A lot of people like that. But I definitely like All American. That was my first like show that I actually was on. I remember being nervous. I'm like praying like, God, I'm going to a Hollywood. I'm going to be like a Hollywood star now. Right. So please just allow me to be humble and stay faithful to you. So that was like my number one thing. I was nervous and excited. Yeah, so that was awesome. Yeah.
What was the one thing that surprised you about being on set?
Oh my God! Wow, that's a great question. Paramount. I don't, if anybody don't know what Paramount is when you have to make gesture and move your mouth without actually saying anything, where the camera will capture your mouth movement. It's like an actor is speaking, but you're in the background, not just moving your mouth, thinking that they've muted everybody. So it's basically a mute scene. So that was weird for me. I was right. What is this?
You're right. I think when I was on set with you for All American, the number of times we had to keep shooting one scene, that was the most surprising to me, because like we'll do it like 20 times. So yeah, what's one of the least things that you like about being an actor or being in entertainment? Because you do acting and modeling. Right. So what's one of the things that you could do without?
Oh my. It's really hard because all of them work so well together. Because like you said, shooting different scene, you have to get this different angle. So I can't really say you live without. I just wish that they had a better time management with their money. Right. I know sometimes we be on set for like 10, 12 hours and you do 2-hour work. Right. It's like, y'all budget your time better and y'all, that's the thing I saw.
Now, did you meet any of the, I can't think of the term for it, like key characters? Like, basically I'm asking, did you see any celebrities there while you're on set?
I did. Like I said, I did.
Because I know on All American, Taye Diggs was on that show, right? Did you ever see Taye?
You want to know something funny?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I get this all the time. They're like, you're like the baby version of Taye Diggs.
You really are.
I'm like, do I really look like Taye Diggs? I'm like, I don't look like him. I was like, I don't want to look like him. Everybody was like, that's a good thing. That's a great thing. And I met a lady that looked like Stella on set, and she really was like, "You're my Taye Diggs." I was like, "Yeah, okay." So, back to your question.
So, did you meet any of the celebrities? Did you see Taye Diggs on All American, or any of the like key characters on Grey's Anatomy?
I did. I'm honestly not good with names. Okay. I can't. I'm not going to sit here and say I am. I know that person. It was so busy and so fast, and it's been a lot of shows. So it's like, who do I bring up? Yeah, no. That
is true, because I know that when I met you on Good Girls, you had been doing you were like a veteran, and that was like my second time on set. So yeah, so I know that you had been doing a few shows. So. Moving on a little bit, I know that you do a lot of humanitarian work. So I wanted to ask you to talk about your humanitarian work and exactly what is it that you do?
Right. again, my name is LeMonde, who's from the Congo. I was born in the Congo, so I was able to see how people live, how people suffer, how a lot of women and kids were being raped, taking advantage of this like rebel group. So I'm actually doing a contest in France where I'm gonna go be Mr. International Congo, but hopefully be Mr. International Congo.
Okay.
So speaking to existence, I'm gonna be. What we do is we go to Congo and we just help these women. For me, my actually humanitarian work is to go to Congo and help these women being taken advantage of, being raped, and get a hospital up in there to help these women. So my parents, actually, me and my mom and my sister working together, they already bought land. So we got land. So the next step we're going to do is just get sponsored people that are going to come and help and donate. It's just funds enough for us to get this project going.
Okay. Yeah. Now, I know you were in Houston. What were you doing in Houston?
Oh, wow. Houston. So I have a friend, his name is Mr. Al Green. He's a minister of style. So what he does, he goes around the neighborhood, going around Houston and find homeless people or people that just got out of jail or people in transition. What he does, he kind of recycle them. When you hear the word recycle, you're like, what is recycle? What he does, he will go to the homeless people, talk to them, and he will groom them. So he will groom them to have a suit. And all this he uses thrift store. So you go to thrift store and he will buy a suit like $500 for $300 and pays for $4, $5. He will get it and he will dress this individual in the street or get out of jail, and he'll work with a resume. He'll work with another group that will bring him home, that will help them with addiction. And they'll go to the interview, they'll get the job, and they're out of the street. Okay. And they will go on to the next person. And so that's what I was doing. I went out there to bring these people a talent. It was this fashion show.
Okay.
So we were able to take these people from the street, dress them up, and they were models. So I had to teach them how to model, how to walk, how to have that sexy, confident when they're walking. So a lot of them were very excited. They were very happy. And I saw just it's like a light bulb light that just went on. It's like, oh my God, a lot of them didn't think they were this beautiful. It's like a woman in the street that's being told you're worthless, and somebody like Mr. Al Green will just pick them like, you're not worthless. God loves you the way you are. Let me do something for you. He doesn't just style men. Right. He style women as well, and kids. So he will take these women, these kids, and he will style them. So when I heard that, I'm like, I'm going. I have to go. I have to go impact these people. They need this love. We all need love.
Now, one thing that I think is really cool about you is that you are very much a man of faith. Yes. And I follow you on Instagram. I know that you quote scripture quite a bit. Right. How does that impact you in your life and your influence on your goals?
Wow. You are amazing. Everybody, make sure you stay tuned in this Red Carpet podcast. It is amazing. So if I started, it's because the French in me. I speak 5 languages, so
I know.
So the French might just come out somehow. But my faith, I didn't always walk righteous because I played 4 years of college football and 4 years college track. I always did everything on my own way. As far as like, I will party, I would do the crazy thing. I will host the biggest party. I'm talking my house. I was Sam, at the time was Sam Saidi, and he's like, that Sam Saidi, he's the man. Come on, he can't do wrong. He's all American. He's great, and that took me to a dark path where I had 2 car accidents, almost died. I actually went to jail. One time I was in jail, just laying there. I was like, God, I have messed up. I am done. I have disrespected you. You've blessed me with so many ability, and I disrespected you. And I was like, I surrender everything that I am to you. I'm willing to be in jail for years. I look up, and this sheriff was actually one of my college teammates back in the day. Oh, wow. He took me out of jail. He was like, Sam, you're supposed to be at the Olympic right now. What is wrong with you? You have people looking up to you. You have a family of 14 people that want you. You got to feed these people. Congolese nation is looking out for you. What are you doing? He's like, you know what? Dropping everything here, get out, go to California. That was April 1st, 2016. I drove to California April 1st, 2016. I never looked back. So
wow.
God have saved me, and I want to make sure, I want to let everybody know that God loves them the way they are, even with their mistake, they can still make it. Following God's process. The process is real. God wants to bless you, but are you willing to accept it? Because I didn't accept God's love. I mean, he put me, I was All-American, top best in the world. I mean, I was going to go to the NFL, Olympic, but God, I feel like my action caused God to space to be grace to be taken away from me. So now I'm like, I need to show God, I need to prove myself to God that I am his child. I love him equally as much as he loved me. So on Instagram, I start having fun with people. So I post scripture, also doing fun things. I'm like, you can be a Christian and be beautiful.
Right.
People think Christian are ugly people. Because like, you're Christian, you're pretty. You're Christian, you drive a Lamborghini. You're Christian, you got a Rolls Royce. Nah. Now God said he gonna bless us. He said first seek the kingdom of heaven and all its righteousness, and he will be and all things will be given to you. All things. He doesn't say little, some things, all things. So you can be a Christian and walk faith with God and be balling. That's quarter today.
So ultimately, what is it that you want to do with your career? What is the main goal for Samuel LeMonde?
Samuel LeMonde just want to help people. I really, my mom said, Sam, you have Jesus' heart. You have like an angel heart. Because I know my uncle would beat me up when I was younger. And I would turn around and hug this man. My mom like, what had just happened? And all my friends would do me wrong. And I was like, I would turn around and be like, it's okay. I forgive you. My heart, I don't want to have any pain or I don't want anybody to imprison me. Even if a girlfriend cheat on me, break up with me, I cannot be mad at her. But me being mad at her, remembering what she did, imprison me. I put myself in a prison. I don't ever want to be in a prison. So I want to help these people like in the Congo that don't have place. I want to create a foundation there like how we're doing my humanitarian. I want to help let these people know that you're loved. Yes, you've been raped. You've been taken advantage of. Here, I have somewhere that you can find hope, that you can recover. So maybe I'll start that in like different area around the world, not just the Congo. Maybe start in Congo because that's my first love, and then go all around and help these people. So my goal is to be used by God the best way that he can be while being an accountant in school. I'm studying accounting and I'm going to go to law school. So I'm going to have knowledge, before you do, you have to have knowledge. So knowledge is key. Have knowledge. Stay strong. I'm going to be a lawyer. I'm going to be an accountant. So I'm going to be doing all these things.
And still be in Hollywood.
Still be in Hollywood. Still be a model. Still be an athlete. You can do all through Christ who strengthened me. Let's go. Come on now.
How do you keep your energy level, though? That is a lot. I only do 3 things, and I get tired. And you do like 14 things.
God says it the best. Jesus said it the best. I know we're transforming this into like a podcast of Christian, of Bible. We're going to church.
No, I'm glad you're sharing. You're sharing what inspires you and what gives you strength, and that's what I want the listeners to hear. Everyone comes at it at a different angle. So if you get faith, if you get your strength from your faith, then that's being real, and that's all I want. I want people to be real. I want people to be authentic on this podcast.
Yes. So how do I get all this energy?
Yes.
Like I said, Jesus said the best. Like I said, season. Everything has its season.
Okay.
You have to know when to let go of that season. You have to know when to let go of that boyfriend. You have to know. You have to know how to let everything work because your body needs like school. I go to school three times a week. What do I do all the time? I model. I'm casting. What I do with the other time? I'm working out. I'm at the gym. I wake up early enough to do all this stuff. So whenever Trexas is not up there, I am doing other things. It's about prioritizing and being in season and having great time management. Because if you're not disciplined, and if you don't have a partner, like a village to push you, to hold you accountable, then you're not going to see how great you are. We all need somebody to be like, hey, you got this. You're doing well. Keep pushing. Because I have people in my life that are like, Sam, keep pushing. I see you. I'll sometimes even get 5 likes on my Instagram. Those 5 likes are important to me. And not even that 1 like that's important to me, and that will push me. Even if I get 1,000 like, 1,000,000 like, that one person will push me to do that. So you have to surround yourself with people that motivate you. People that will push you, that will be like, oh, you only do 5 things? I do 6 things. I do 7 things. And then you're like, he does 5 things, 7 things. Why am I crying about doing 3 things? That's what I surround myself with.
Okay. Now, if you could leave one piece of advice for your peers in the industry, that are trying to go through and they're walking the same steps you're doing, going to castings, going to auditioning, all that kind of stuff. What's the best type of piece of advice you could give them?
My mom actually said it the best this year. She's like, Sam, you're actually going to be given a lot of audition, a lot of jobs, a lot of things. Be true to yourself.
Okay.
It's okay to say no. It can be like $1 million contract. If it's not in your heart, if you don't feel it in your heart, say no to it. If you do not feel something in your heart, if you compromise for who you're not, say no to it. Trust me, there's something greater. There's this cartoon where this little girl had this little teddy bear, and she been cold, but she needed a bigger teddy bear. And Jesus had this big old teddy bear behind her back, and he was reaching with the other hand like, baby girl, just give me that little teddy bear. I have this huge teddy bear. So that's how I look at it every day. I'm like, God has this big old teddy bear for me that I want. That's gonna comfort me. That's gonna hug me. That I'm a hug. Right. And I have this little one here, and I'm compromising to have this little one here, and I'm struggling, and I want a bigger hug. So please stay true to yourself. I know the industry is hard. It's tough. It is incredibly hard, but you have to stay true to yourself and your faith. Whatever faith you have, whatever you do, if you're Buddhist, you're Christian, stay humble to your faith and stay connected to who you are. Stay grounded.
That's some good advice, because you're right. You need a good, solid foundation. Tell the people where they can find you and where they can follow you.
Well, my name is Samuel.
Just your Instagrams and all your social media.
Okay. Well, again, you guys can find me at IG at LeMonde Model. That is the French word for the world model. It's spelled LeMondel. That's called LeMonde Model. That's where you can find me on IG.
Do you have a Facebook or a Twitter?
I do have a Facebook account, which is also at LeMonde Model. Okay. So you can actually find me there as well. I'm still tweaking a little bit, but you can find me there. But mainly I'm on IG, again, LeMonde Model. Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and wrap it for today. Make sure you follow Samuel on all his social media platforms. And if you're an upcoming artist, actor, singer, rapper, model, comedian, script writer, whatever you do in the entertainment field and you want to be on the show, make sure you hit me up on Instagram at Red Carpet Fly, or you can send me an email at Alexi at Red Carpet Fly, and that's ALEKSI at Red Carpet Fly. And until next time, always stay fly.